Hello everybody, welcome to My Creative Time with Emma. Today we're going to be working on a teacher card. I had asked my son what kind of card he wanted, and he said he wanted for me to make something that he could actually color in. So I thought that was a perfect opportunity to use my little markers in my Cricut. So anyways, we're going to be using, of course, from Create a Critter. I will be using this little apple and this cute little worm guy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm doing that in my Gypsy right now. Okay, here it goes. I hope you could see this. I really do hope you could see this because I'm holding it this time versus it being laid on my table. So anyways, this is what I did. I designed this on 2 different pages, again, like I've been doing. The first part here is a little, this is a cute, I call it a little conversation bubble. This was actually on the, on that same cartridge. So what I did was I went ahead and measured it at 5 inches. So I got 2 of them and I flipped the one on the left. So when it folds, it'll fold perfectly together. And I welded those together. And then on page 2, what I did was I went ahead and I just got another one of those conversation bubbles and I placed it right in the center of the front part of my card, and I made that, I believe the size of that is 4 3/4, and I got my little apple. The little apple is sized at 2 inches and my cute little worm is sized at 2.32 inches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use my markers with the Cricut, and I'm going to cut out the first page. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and get this little paper and put it underneath. I always do that because I don't have a steady hand to get it in there where it won't write on my actual paper. So, actually my cardstock. So this one here, it already tells you, and I already set my dial here. It says to set it to speed 3 and pressure 2. So which I did already. So I'm going to go ahead and I took out the blade in here so I could put the marker in here. Okay, got that in. And now I'm going to go ahead and load my mat here. This here is just some plain white cardstock from Papertrey Ink. I love their cardstock. I think their white cardstock is my favorite out of all of them out there today. Okay, here we go. Somebody had asked me before to show them that I guess I never really show me cutting out what I do because of time, and I want to be able to really focus on teaching you how that I actually get it done in my Gypsy. So that's why I kind of cut out the part of me, or I do it ahead of time, of me actually cutting it out. So just make sure you have your, this cord right here. It'll be, you connect it to the back of your Cricut. And then what we're going to do is, I already put in my marker. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on the little cutting tool there. And here it shows you only the cover. This is what I want the marker to. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was running after my dogs because they were barking a second ago. So anyways, this is what I want the marker to draw on my paper for me, because Anthony decided he wanted a card that he wanted to color in. So I figured this is perfect. So I didn't put any faces or anything on them. So we're going to go ahead and load our mat. And you're going to do everything from your actual Gypsy, okay? So I'm going to load my mat, and then I'm going to click on that button to cut. And we already checked our blade depth and pressure, which is the speed is on 3 and the pressure is on 2. So we're going to go ahead and click on OK. And then we're going to see it draw. I love this. I think this is perfect. So now now it's drawing the little apple. It already outlined my card, so now it's just drawing the apple. And that cute little worm, I love that little guy. I think he's adorable. Well, I think everything's adorable on this cartridge. Okay, now that part is done. So now what we are going to do, actually before I do this, I'm going to go ahead and take the marker out first. So I'm just going to slide this paper underneath there. So when I take the marker out, it won't mark on my actual card. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. And I'm putting the cover on it. And Scrappy, do not get this. He's in the room with me right now, so I have to kind of tell him. Okay, so let me go ahead and put my little blade back in here. Alright, so now I'm going to take this out. Okay, so, ooh, cancel. Okay, so now what we want to do, after that part is done, you're going to, oh, you know what, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and set my speed back to high and my pressure back to high. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to return to the design, and then we're going to go to page 1, and then which is where the card was on. Click on the little cutting button again. Now this one, since this cardstock is a little bit thicker, I always make sure it's cut out 2 times, just to make sure it kind of goes through the cardstock, because my mat is obviously looking a little rough because I haven't gotten a chance to get any new ones. So anyway, so I went ahead and I put the blade, set it to cut it 2 times. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the little knife again to cut it, and I already fixed the blade depth and the pressure. So we're going to click on OK, and that's going to go ahead and cut my card out. This is actually going to be really cute. I was so happy when he decided to do one he wanted to color himself, so this is perfect. Okay, so that's done. And then we're going to go ahead and just click on Unload Mat. And that's it. Let me go ahead and take it off the page so you could see what it looks like. Right, this is it right here. How perfect is that? So what I'm going to do right now, we're just going to stamp a couple items on here real quick. So let me go ahead. We're going to do that right now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use this stamp set called Teacher's Apple from Paper Tray Ink. And I'm going to use the one that says Teacher. As you can see, this has been used a lot. I love doing special things for my teachers because they deserve it. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab my little ink pad, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp Teacher writing the apple. I had asked Anthony if he wanted to do it because this was his project, but he says no. He wanted to make sure it got done right. He told me it was cute. Okay, so we're going to stamp Teacher right there. Perfect. And I'm going to use this Everyday Character Face Assortment. I'm using this until I get my new, I'm so excited, until I get my brand new critter stamps from Peachy Keen that they made, especially for this cartridge. So be on the lookout for those. And they're already available, so if you're interested, they are hot off the press. Go ahead and put that right there. Okay, perfect. And that's all I'm doing to this card because I'm going to have Anthony color it, and he's going to go ahead and do whatever he wants to do with it. And you will see the finished product on my blog as soon as he's finished. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody has a great evening, and I will see you back here soon.